A very good evening to all. My topic is conditions and warranties. This topic is under business law. So, what are representations? To know about the conditions and warranties, first of all, we must know about representations. All the statements made by the seller with reference to goods to convince the buyer to buy the goods from him. Such representations may become a part of the contract or may not. Okay, so there are some stipulations. The representations which become a part of the contract are called as stipulations. All those representations which do not form a part of the contract are merely expression of opinion. A stipulation in a contract of sale with reference to goods which are the subject thereof may be a condition or a warranty. Next, now what are conditions? According to section 12(2) of our business law, that a condition is a stipulation essential to the main purpose of the contract, the breach of which gives rise to a right to treat the contract as repudiated. So there are some essentials of condition, that is main purpose of the contract, and that causes irreparable damages to the aggrieved party, and the aggrieved party may resign the contract, reject the goods and recover the damages. Next, we are having warranties. Now what are warranties? A warranty, according to section 12(3), a warranty is a stipulation collateral to the main purpose of the contract, and the breach of which gives rise to a claim for damages but not to a right to reject the goods and treat the contract as repudiated. So there are some essentials of warranty, and these are that the warranties are collateral to the main purpose of the contract, that causes damage to the aggrieved party, and the aggrieved party can only claim damages but cannot repudiate the contract. Next, there is one example. Suppose a seller contracted to supply basmati 11 rice to a buyer within a month. The seller couldn't supply the rice within 1 month. It amounted to breach of warranty, and buyer can only claim damages. However, if in the same example the seller supplied basmati of some other quantity, then it amounted to breach of condition. Hence, the buyer can repudiate the contract. So this is in this one chart that there are some representations. Some representations are forming part of the contract, some are not forming part of the contract, and which are not forming part of the contract, that are only expression of opinion, and some representations which are part of the contract, that are called stipulations. So stipulations are of two types. First is condition and second one is warranty. So condition is as to main purpose of the contract, and where there is breach of condition, then you can repudiate the contract, and the warranty is a collateral to main purpose of the contract under section 12(3). Breach of warranty, when there is breach of warranty, it claims for damages only. The buyer cannot repudiate or resign the contract under warranties. Now, when condition to be treated as warranty, according to section 13, when the buyer waives off his right, when the buyer affirms the contract, when the buyer accepts goods non-swearable, and when there is impossibility of performance. Next, we are having stipulations as to time. The time cannot be taken as the essence of the contract unless the contract expressly provides for. So time cannot be taken as essence of the contract. Next, conditions and warranties. There are two types of conditions and warranties: express conditions and warranties and implied conditions and warranties. Now, what are express conditions and warranties? Which are agreed upon between the parties, either spoken or written, but implied conditions are those which are applicable automatically by operation of law. Next, what are implied conditions? There are various sections from section 14 to section 17 which are under implied conditions, like condition as to title, there must be titleship; condition as to description, goods must be corresponding to description; condition as to sample, goods must be correspond to sample; condition as to sample as well as description, good must correspond to sample as well as description; condition as to quality or fitness for buyer's purpose; condition as to merchantability; condition implied by custom or usage of trade. Now next, we are having all these are explained. Next, we are having implied warranties. Warranty as to quiet possession, according to section 14(b). Warranty Warranty as to free from charges or encumbrances. Warranty of disclosing the dangerous nature of goods to the ignorant buyer. Thank you so much.